My name's Matthew, and today we're talking about this 2018 on an 18 registration Lexus RX 450 Luxury. Now, these are all self-charging hybrids. So you don't need to plug them in. They will run on electricity up to a certain speed, and then the petrol motor will kick in. They're an amazing solution if you don't want to have to plug in at night and still want to be hybrid, still want to be eco-friendly. They're unbelievably well equipped. So even a luxury, so even this specification has more options than most of its German competitors would have fitted to it. This car has done 30,000 miles from new with a full service history. And as I say, I will run you through as many of those really amazing features as we go around this video. It's finished in a beautiful, very metallic black with the two-tone cream and sort of brown interior, but it is mainly cream inside the interior here, so a lovely contrast from the black exterior. And we'll start at the nose and walk you around as many options as we can on this car. So, looking at the headlights, we've got these three individual LEDs here. It is fitted with Lexus's LED light system. It's a fantastically powerful headlight and the daytime running light in this section here. Lots of that Japanese styling. I do love the way that these cars look. They're very, very different, as I say, to their German compatriots. And then this lovely X-shaped front grille, a massive front grille, lined in sort of a chrome or highly polished finish. It's a really pretty nose to the car, and your lovely fog lights and front park sensors all sort of neatly hidden in there. Coming around the passenger side and looking at the alloy wheels, again, a really pretty two-tone alloy wheel. And one thing that I do really like about Lexus is they really don't get caught along with the rest of the market. You don't have overly big wheels. They are a large wheel. They're a 20-inch wheel, but they have these lovely big sidewall tires because Lexus really don't compromise on ride quality. It's a beautifully comfortable car to drive and have people in. Very highly polished or diamond cut fascias, a dark metallic grey to the inside of the spokes. And now we'll move down the passenger side. Keyless entry and keyless go. So you have a little line on each of the door handles, and to lock the car, the key is actually inside this one, but to lock the car, you just put your finger on that little line. That you can see it's beeping because it's telling me the key is inside. And all of the doors will lock and the wing mirrors will go in. And if the camera person or lady would like to come past the door and have a look inside, you can see that exquisite interior. So you've got the two-tone, you've got the top of the dash, all finished in that sort of dark, leathery brown, a really pretty colour. And then the main hide on the faces of the seats and the headrests, all in that light cream. As I said, it's a really sophisticated colour scheme for this car. And then if you come down the side of the car, what I will do, because obviously this car is a four-door, is I'll open the rear door. And if you go inside and have a look at the rear seats as well, I think what's really nice about this car as well is the headliner is also in that lovely cream, so it feels really bright, really airy. There's lots of space on the inside of this car. I'll just shut the doors as we go. It's really important, just very briefly, privacy glass to the rear three-quarters, so that's the rear window, this quarter glass section here, and the whole rear glass section on the tailgate. And then coming around the back of the car, LED light systems to the back clusters. You've got another lovely sort of cutout here. Again, it's very sporty. It's a very aggressively styled car, but it works very, very well. That rear light reflector there just sitting in that nice cutout. And then power tailgate to the boot. Again, as you would expect, most modern luxury SUVs. An easily removable parcel shelf, and then this really fancy sort of load cover. Again, this is a cost option, so you have to go to your Lexus dealer and buy this. It's a really handy thing. So you've got these three compartments down here, which are very nice to store shoes or different things if you want to separate muddy clothes when you've gone for a walk or something. But really simply, if you don't want to use this, you just basically deconstruct it into this little section on the floor, and then you have one large open space, and then lots of storage, as I say. And then underneath the boot floor here, you've got your spare tyre, which I believe is under there, and your battery for the starter battery down there. So at least you know where all the access is. And you've got these very, very handy handles on the inside of the tailgate here. These two handles here release the seats in front of you. So if you do end up at the back of the car with lots of shopping or luggage or anything like that, you just pull these handles, the seats in front of you fold automatically, and you have instant space without having to walk around the car. That button there just shuts the power tailgate, and the reversing camera, because this car has one fitted, is just there on the back of the tailgate as the boot lid closes. Now, coming down the driver's side, I'll open the door and jump in, and we'll run through the driver's door card first. And what I will do as well is I'll turn the car on. And of course, being a non-plug-in, being a self-charging hybrid, obviously it turns on with no noise. So we turn on in EV, we turn on in full electric mode, and we'll go on this door card here. A really lovely thing, as I say, it's a Lexus. Lots of this comes as standard. So we've got memory seats for the driver, 3 different memory settings, all as standard, auto adjustable, folding and anti-dazzle mirrors as standard, and obviously all electric windows. Amazing practicality. These big plastic door bins, when you open them, you have a huge section here for a big water bottle. You can get a really big, large water bottle in there because of how clever these door bins are. And if I come inside, those LED headlights we discussed earlier, they're automatic. So if I press this button here, we have high beam assist, so the car knows when to put high beam on and off again. You have another shortcut for that tailgate, that electric tailgate, and again moving in here. Things that should be cost options but are not because it's a Lexus. Electric steering column. You've got lane change or lane departure warning system, and you have adaptive cruise control here using this section here. So you've got this button here that turns the forward radar on. A little multifunction display in front of you through there, and you can adjust that display there. See your miles per gallon, your average speed, your hybrid power regeneration, so you can see the little battery in the middle showing you that the engine is actually kicked into life and it's charging the battery. When the engine charges the battery enough, the engine switches off, EV takes over again. Really, really clever. Auto lights, auto wipers, all your multifunction settings on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, including your Bluetooth and media settings. And then moving to that massive display in the middle, we can't really ignore it. A really amazing feature of these Lexus RX 450s is just how big that sat-nav display is. Looking at all of the incredibly, I would say, detailed climate control settings that we've got here, and if I just press auto, everything should calm down inside the car. And then I'll come back to the main menu and I'll show you the navigation in the car. So if I go to Navi and hit Show Map, you can see how clever this is, this whole setting, and I can come down here and it will go full screen, and you can see just how easy that is to use if you were using the navigation in this car. It's so clear. And if I pop the car into reverse, the reverse camera comes up along with this digital graphic on the side to show you the parking sensors. Obviously I'm quite close to the car behind, so it's giving me a bit of a warning for that. And the lines, if they are set, it's saying because I'm checking my surroundings, but usually when I'm moving, the lines will adjust as well to show me where the car is going to end up. I've got heated and ventilated seats, so I've got air-conditioned seats in the front as well as heated seats. So if I turn this button on, I've got 3 for the aircon, 3 for the heated seat. Behind that, under this cubby hole, it's impossible to see, but you've got a wireless phone charger as well. So much kit, as I keep coming back to you, that is standard on a Lexus that just shouldn't be. And then your dual zone climate control down here. Twin cup holders, which I actually think is really clever, because if you push, if I'm not wrong, you push this button here, that cup holder there drops really deep into the car. A silly little feature, but very, very clever, and you'll see it'll come back up again. So if you do have a taller bottle or anything that needs to go in there, you can push it all the way down. Just very, very smart. Drive control switch down here, so I can press a button here and it will go in. As you can hear, the car engine turned off. It's gone into full EV mode, so now the car will only drive in electric and the petrol will not come on until it runs out of charge, and then of course the petrol will take over. And then again, storage absolutely everywhere. This bin down here is humongous. It's got an extra load bin inside of it, and it goes all the way down there, so there's loads of storage. And also this works as almost like a hidden cubby hole, so if you do have any valuables or anything like that, you can sort of store them under there. Obviously you're responsible for your own valuables, but you can store them under there. It's like a little hiding spot. It's very clever. USBs and aux inputs as well. The car obviously has Bluetooth music streaming as well, so you connect your phone, you can play your music through the whole car, and a premium stereo, which is fantastic in these cars. So I'm just going to switch it off, jump out, and come and summarize this car for you. So like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a 2018 Lexus RX 450 hybrid. It's a self-charging hybrid. They are incredible value for money today to get yourself into a hybrid vehicle, you know, a modern sort of eco-friendly car. And the amount of kit that comes as standard on one of these just make them a real no-brainer when you're looking into this marketplace for me. A really beautifully kept 30,000 mile example with a full service history in a fantastic colour scheme. My name is Matthew. I hope this video has helped. Thanks for watching.